So I just got this tripod in the mail, ordered it online from Walmart for $19.99. It's a 60-inch Pro Series, full-size, heavy-duty, universal camera video tripod, parentheses, black. I'm not sure if it listed the brand name on Walmart's website when I ordered it, but it's an Ultimaxx. So let's open it up and see what it's like. It's in a nice little bag, easy for transporting. Doesn't look very big coming out of the box, but it will raise up to 60 inches. And then plus with your camera on top of that, add a few more inches of height. I think it will probably be about, depending on your camera size, probably about 5'5", completely raised up with your camera on it. This is with the legs fully extended. It will go higher once I raise up this little piece on top right here. So just for a frame of reference, I've leaned a skateboard up against it. I think we all kind of have an idea of how big a skateboard is. So to adjust the center pole and make it even taller, just unscrew this right here. It's got a crank handle. It's hard to do with one hand. So it's maxed out right there. Pretty decent size once it's fully extended. So just to go over some of the specs, fully adjustable locking legs, quick release mounting plate with a built-in bubble level indicator, adjustable center pole with crank handle, which we just adjusted, the heavy duty center pole brace, foam padding on the legs, 3-section aluminum alloy legs, a 3-way pan head with tilt motion. That's about as far as it'll go that way. And then flat. A convenient carry handle, an accessory hook, which I've found that if you want a little more stabilization, you can clip something heavy onto here and it'll kind of keep the tripod more stable if it's on like shaky foundation or something like that. When it's completely folded up, it says it's 22.5 inches. So that's about all the specs. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever used the Ultimaxx brand before, but I've definitely been through a few tripods in my day. And just a little warning, some of these parts can break off pretty easily. It says it's heavy duty. I guess that really depends on your definition. Like the lock right here, this part can break off pretty easily. The crank handle can definitely break off easily because it's kind of protruding from the rest of it. So be careful putting it in the back of your trunk where it can roll around a lot. Be careful not to let it fall down, that sort of stuff, because again, some of these little pieces can easily break off. But for only $19.99, it's not a bad tripod at all. This camera that I'm using, I'm gonna set it on the top. This is a pretty heavy DSLR with a heavy lens on the front, so we're gonna see how well it holds up to that. Just gonna release this, take this part off, screw it to the bottom of the camera, set it back on. Switching to the cell phone camera. So I've mounted it up here. I've adjusted the tilt right here, try to make it pretty even. Again, remember to tighten up the pole right here or else your camera will just fall straight down. Again, this is a pretty heavy DSLR with a fairly heavy lens on it compared to other cameras, and it seems to be holding up pretty well. So for the ultimate test, let's see how well it tilts with a heavy camera mounted on top. So it's holding the camera really well, even at a pretty much 90-degree angle. It will go down a little farther. Raise it back up. If you loosen up this tab right here, it will do a 360 swivel. So if you have a camera smaller than this one, this will be plenty of tripod for you, and it's doing pretty well with this camera. Seems pretty stable. So yeah, for $19.99 for this format of tripod, it's a pretty good deal. And again, fully raised up, I'd say it's probably about 5'5", again, depending on your camera, but not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. It'll definitely serve the purposes that I'm gonna use it for. If you have any questions about this tripod, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. Hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.